Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and it is a Fanfuckintasic FriYAY. If you tuned in yesterday, you knew there was a chance that this meeting wasn't going to exist. In all honesty, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I was thinking, like, should I do an evening meeting? But I was literally sitting here like, I want to play Fortnite, but I don't really want to play by myself. So that's the best part about Club Cottontail, is whereas it's most likely just going to be me, myself, and I, there could potentially be someone else. And speaking of someone else, we need to get some content spread. Yes, indeedy. So, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I have so many thoughts and feelings in my head. I'm pretty excited for just relaxing here in Club Cottontail, enjoying some time with me, myself, and I, and anyone that happens to come on by. So, without further ado, let's get some quarantine buddy rabbit bitches giving some TP love and forbidden moist kisses. Nah, it's 420 month. Them bunny rabbit bitches, they're blowing out some smoke. But it's always insinuated that they're giving moist kisses because got a lot of love to give. Ugh, so many thoughts and feelings. Like, literally, today has been interesting, to say the least. We will say more as soon as I get this content spread. So, yeah. If this is your first time here, hi. As I mentioned, I am Amber motherfucking Lewis, and what I'm doing right now, when I say I'm spreading my moist content, I'm sure there's a bajillion things going through your head, but what I'm simply doing is sharing my live stream, my moist content, aka this live stream, on my social medias. So, that's what I'm doing right this moment, sharing a link to my Facebook. I'm only on Facebook for YouTube networking. Um, I do make random conversations, with people, and I do have, um, it's like most people who use Facebook are probably using it for like their personal social media and things like that. And for me, that's just not the case. I use it for monotonous scrolling and or spreading of my moist content, anything related to my YouTube. Come say hello. So right now what I'm doing is sharing a link that says live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. And then of course, quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving love and blowing out some smoke. It is April 10th, 2020. We have 10 days until 420. Literally April 20th. It's so crazy to think like everything. That life, words, thoughts, feelings. Let's just get the content spread so we can get to the bowl toking and potentially some solo matches. I doubt that I'm going to have any friends to play with. I could only wish and dream and hope for the type of thing that we had yesterday, which was absolutely stupendous. Oh my gosh, like, I was actually thinking about doing a chintzy meeting yesterday evening, and then I had gotten a snap from my friends saying that they were getting ready to do some Fortnite, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like, yes. And we gotta play for like an hour or so, and it was just absolutely stupendous. Alright, live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Boom, got the content spread before 9. That's what I was trying to do. That's what's up. Fanfuckintasic FriYAY. Hashtag 420 month. That's what's up. Yes, indeedy. Content spready. Alright. Close that because we do not need that no more. Oh, I have to remember to get onto, because I have a Fitbit app, and it actually keeps track of like my baby box and stuff like that for me, so I actually need to do an updating on that so it's all up to date and everything. Alright, let's get some more quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving love and blowing out some smoke along with our 420 command. I had previously put up my content command, which these are all disclaimers, beautiful disclaimers that we should have whenever you are a content creator on YouTube. So for me, we have content command. This is a 21 plus content channel. All is welcome. However, the channel in chat has crude or vulgar content. You've been warned. For anyone that happens to be brand new, this is my little slice of the internet. This is my place where I come to be 100% myself. You know, everyone is pretty fucking unique. We have thoughts and feelings that we can't share in most places in this planet that we live on because you just can't. You can't, you know, walk down the street naked if you want to, but you can find a nudist colony that you can roam freely. You know what I mean? There's places where we can go and be accepted for who we are. I am such a unique, eccentric individual, especially like aside from having a shit ton of mental and physical disorders, I'm just a really unique individual in itself. So I have yet to find a place where I feel comfortable being 100% myself. There's some places where I can be more myself, but you know, I type content and I've gotten banned before because I typed cunt. You know what I mean? So I created my place. This is where I can come, be 100% myself, help myself mentally and physically every single time that I start a Club Kottontale meeting. So on that note, let's get Jada Rose sparked to perfection. And where should we start? Where should I start with today's festivities? Honestly, this is where I'm going to start with. What the fuck? Why is it that whenever I decide to not play Warzone, it seems like everybody's playing Warzone, but then when I want to play Warzone, there's no one. I like literally almost half of my friends list is playing Warzone right now. A part of me was like, shit, maybe I should just hop on that bandwagon. But I don't necessarily want to hang out with, or I don't necessarily want to play a game with someone. Like, I would like to, but that's not detrimental. Oh, the calendar's gone. Shit. And the mini fridge. Okay, he's got some french fries now. I imagine week 8 is here because it's Friday, and that's usually when we get it. Yes, so we need to find Deadpool's pool floaty, which I would laugh if the pool floaty is similar to the thing that I had chosen for, um, you can see it right there. I used the unicorn pool floaty, so I would, son of a bitch, I pressed circle, and it done took away. Well, now we know that circle does that, and now I need to re-put my goddamn shit back on. Goddamn pastel Kottontale. Why you gotta do that to me, bitch, huh? Why you gotta do that to me? Cause literally this weekend is Easter, so I was running a sweet little Easter setup. And then I had to go and press fucking circle. It shouldn't take me too long. Everything for the most part was pretty much the same. This was different. What did I put here? Ah, yes, that's what I had there. And then this was this. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the way it was. So let's not press circle. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's something else that was really savage about yesterday. Randomly doing a squad and got another fucking squad win. Like, it was me, Raymundo Kottontale, his lady Ashley, and their roommate Emery, my buddy Emery, and we are a savage squad, the four of us. Like, even on an off day, we do pretty fucking savage, you know what I mean? So they have this. I'm not interested. I honestly don't like it. It just is too much for me. I prefer my hoppity that I have, that I've had forever. It was one of the first traversal emotes. Oh, that's also what we had changed. We want to make this color. Yes. There we go. Is there anybody playing? Nah. See, if I wanted to play with someone, I would hit them up. But no, other than the fact that I was thoroughly amused with the fact of how many people were playing Warzone. Oh my gosh. So, I am only on a few social medias. YouTube, obviously, being one of them, and then I have a Snapchat. That's my preferred social media. I actually, when I had stopped using Facebook, because I was on MySpace for the longest time, and people were like, "You still use MySpace?" I'm like, "Well, I don't really use it because I don't use social media that way." You know what I mean? Like, I was very late in that whole social media game, and it was 2011 when I finally made a Facebook. And then it was 2012 when I finally had done like a YouTube so I could like and subscribe to things on YouTube, right? So all vary within the last 10 years, you know what I mean? So 2011 I made a Facebook and I used it for a few years. In 2015 I really was like, ugh, it just isn't. It was really just I'd been trying to use it for a few years and I just really couldn't get into it. I didn't like it, and people always seemed to be really rude on the things that I was posting. And it's like it's my platform, like I should be able to put whatever the fuck I want. And I stopped using it and transitioned to Snapchat, and I'd been using Snapchat since 2014. And by 2016, I'd completely gotten off of Facebook, like I was done with it. And then July 14th of 2016 I started doing YouTube, and people were like, "Hey, do you have this, that, and the other thing?" So that's when I started using Facebook again, and that's the Facebook that exists when you hit hashtag Mooiisstt, takes you to my Facebook page. Well, other than Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook, those are my only social medias. And then 2017, I had made a Twitch because I couldn't share a game here on YouTube. And then recently in January, I decided to dabble on Tinder. Well, I can tell you right now, it is the most interesting thing I have ever encountered. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know how any positive relationships come out of it. The experiences that I've had just in the last few months, I joined in January and it's only April, is crazy. Like for today, I had this random ass motherfucker add me on Snapchat, and I don't add people on Snapchat, but whenever I see that someone actually put in my name, like they had to search me, it usually means that they found my Snapchat on one of my social medias. So I add them. Well, it ended up being a person from Tinder, and I even asked them, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And I was like, did we match? And they said no. And that right there was my first red flag, because on Tinder, the way that you match is you swipe left if you don't find an appeal in the person's profile, their bio, pictures, whatever, and you swipe right if you're interested. Well, we hadn't matched on there. He just simply went to my fucking Snapchat, and then he was asking the most ridiculous fucking questions instead of getting to know me as a person. Like, some of the questions were like that, but the one thing that I heard about Tinder is that it's a hookup app, and I'm finding that a lot of people think it's for that, and that's why I like am dabbling in it, just to see what it's all about, because I'm not gonna hook up with any of those motherfuckers. Like, I doubt that I'll ever even meet a person. Was thinking about meeting one person, and they're literally in my phone as red flag. So from my experience, it's literally just going to be another social media that I use to help myself mentally and physically. And I'm the type of person that I like creating relationships. Whatever relationship that may be. It starts friendly and it might go more, but it always starts friendly. I'm not like, I might go 0 to 60 in a relationship, but it's never going to start that way. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people think, oh, you have a one night stand, you must automatically become their boyfriend or girlfriend. It's like, no, I can fuck a person and not, want to have a relationship with them. You have to have a physical attraction. I definitely think that there has to be a physical attraction to be able to have sex, but that's just me. But I was just like, absolutely ridiculous. And I finally just like tell the dude, I'm like, dude, look, like, I am not interested in that whatsoever. And now they have stopped messaging me, and it's like, I just wish that they had actually relied on Tinder to match us. You know what I mean? Because if he had actually done that, and if you're randomly watching this because my Tinder says I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis on YouTube because I did that on purpose, you should have let it match you, because guess what? It wouldn't have. I would not have matched with you because I don't find you attractive. And I never got to read a bio, because there's been people who I swipe right on that I don't physically find attractive, but something about their bio intrigued me. You know what I mean? So I just it's so frustrating when people don't actually let things happen organically, and then, just to like I literally told this motherfucker that I use my social medias to help myself mentally and physically. That's the only reason I'm on there, and that I'm only on Tinder to meet like-minded individuals and to push myself more mentally and physically. The next thing they ask me, have you ever hooked up with anyone from it? Like, bro, this bitch just told you about how she does things to help herself mentally and physically, and you're gonna ask her if she hooked up? Like, really? Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I can't even with some people. It's like, ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna put some more quarantine bunny rabbit bitches at giving you TP love and blowing out some smoke, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is about to toke. Obviously, Club Cottontail meetings, especially ones that weren't necessarily planned. Like usually on Friday we have an evening meeting, but originally I was thinking about not doing it. But just with all of the days festivities, I'm just like, bish, we need to get them thoughts and feelings out. So let's get them out. But I do, what's really funny and I love about the new update on Facebook is that it automatically tells you when someone posts for the most part. Um, I don't really know what it determines on who it shows you of what they posted, but maybe it will give a better chance of it popping up in the notifications that Amber Lewis, you know, has shared a link. Cause like if you go like let's see, we have live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails, and then I added a picture. Today we're painting a butt with like some boobs on it. Had a bit of butt head there, and then the next link, hello Cottontails from a stream. I had tagged my best friend in this, but it didn't put the tag, so I'm gonna delete that. I did a random post. When the flames of the universe engulf you, rise up like the majestic phoenix and soar. And then LO Cottontails. Oh, this was funny. Earth is lit. This shit is so funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, pretty much every single thing is links for the YouTube. And that's how it should be. You know what I mean? I would hope anyone that adds me on there understands that I'm not on there for like I don't know. I would hope that more people would take the time to observe someone instead of assuming why they use something. You know what I mean? Because so many people are different. You don't know why people use something. You know what I mean? It's like Instagram. I would think that people would use Instagram just because they like taking pictures and they want to share it in a community where they can share a hashtag and maybe have like-minded people gather. But there's people who use it to make money, they use it to be an influencer, all these different things, you know what I mean? So it's like it's best to not assume why someone uses something because you don't know why someone does something unless you ask them. Oh, what up, Wheels? How you doing, man? I'm kind of surprised you popped in because I've been here for a hot minute, but it's after midnight your time, so I'm surprised. Cheers, you're just in time. I actually am finally about to spark my bowl. I had to talk. Well, you already know because I talked about it with you earlier. But that shit from Tinder, man, I can't even with that motherfucker. Ugh. Like more happened after I had talked to you. Like just, ugh, it's just stupid. Being single is the most fun and irritating thing ever. Hell yeah, you're laying in bed. I'd figured as much considering it's after midnight. Fuck yeah, get comfy, get relaxed. That's what's up. Bored in the motherfucking house. Fucking technology, man. So interesting. Seriously, everybody and their mom is playing Warzone tonight, Wheels. If I had decided to play Warzone, I probably would have had some people to play with. So, Sunday is Easter. And honestly, Sunday is the days that I take off. That's like I've actually been doing really good about that too. About actually. Oh my gosh, Dylan! Long time no see, man. You've been like so AFK lately. I was so glad that you popped in. Hey, love BFF. I am your BFF. Like you were so AFK that like I started writing letters to my pen pals, and like I was gonna write your letter, and I was like, hold up, let me like not write this letter just in case like he's not even there. Like that's my biggest fear is sending some of my letters out and like either they get lost in the mail or they like arrive, but like I don't know that they arrive. Because like no one has a requirement to write back to me, but I would like to know that it actually got there. Like right now, I'm waiting for I wrote to my brother, and I'm waiting for him to write me back, and it is nerve-wracking. Aw, I miss you too. You have no minutes? I'm not sure what that means. Do you have like a prepaid phone or something? I'm not really sure what that means. How are you watching YouTube? I'm so confused. Well, I guess I shouldn't ask you if you wanted to play Fortnite, right? But anyways, so Sunday, I've been doing really good about taking Sundays to myself. Now, tomorrow, you guys, is Saturday, and as you guys know, Saturdays are the one day of the week where, if I wanted to, I can easily, from the moment I wake up to the moment I decide to go to bed, I can do a Club Kottontale meeting. And I was kind of thinking about doing that. I was kind of leaning towards doing a couple meetings tomorrow, maybe during the morning time, doing some Just Dance, um, or doing like a mix of streams, because like I have so many different games that I've been wanting to play, but a few of them need a few hours. Like maybe we play like 4 hours of Detroit Become Human, and then maybe we do like four or not 4 hours. That's a lot. Maybe like 2 hours of Sonic. You know what I mean? And then like end the day with like 8 hours of Fortnite. Oh God, that sounds like a really great day. My mom's Wi-Fi. I wish I could play. Oh well, I'm glad that you have some Wi-Fi to be able to say hello. Um, Being that you missed me, that means you thought about me. Hey. But anyways, on Easter, I'm not really doing anything. Like, Justin and I, we actually decided to not do an Easter basket for Amber Jr. I think we are going to try to do like a little Easter egg hunt. We have eggs that we had gotten throughout the years to do Easter egg hunts, so we're probably going to put some of her gummies in that and, take her into the backyard. And they'll be like super obvious. She's not even 2 years old, so it's not like we're going to hide the eggs. It's hiding the eggs for a toddler. You know what I mean? They got to be in plain sight. I have been thinking about you. Air hug, air hugs. I hope you guys are safe. We are. We are. Thank you. As many of you guys know, Justin, Junior's dad, the co-parent and co-habitat of the Louisville homestead. He is an essential worker. He is a semi-truck driver, and he actually works in Oregon. So we live in Washington, as you guys know. So he travels from Washington State to Oregon damn near every day. Um, which it's beneficial that he's an essential worker. It means that we still have, I have a lot of people worried, like, is your daughter eating? Like, do I need to send you food? Thank you. I really appreciate it. But having an essential worker in the household, we have money still coming into our house. So we are fed and taken care of in that case. I really do appreciate people being concerned about finances because there's so many people who are struggling right now. In all honesty, I plan on using my stimulus check to pay my mortgage, and then any leftovers, I want to discuss with Justin about maybe sending some to people who didn't get one. There's some people who, they either don't qualify for it or just whatever reason they're not going to get theirs, and I would like to help some of them, maybe buy their children diapers or, a Winco food card, just something to help them in this time. You know what I mean? Um, but being that he's an essential worker, he does go out and he is out and about in this world of the COVID-19. So, I am a OCD motherfucker, so don't worry, my house is motherfucking clean all the goddamn time. Um, but I would be lying if I said there wasn't like a imminent fear for me that when he leaves, goes to work, and then comes home, that he's gonna bring it home because he is a mail carrier. Like he's not a mailman per se, but he's a semi truck driver who goes to places. Like for example, one of the places he goes is Nike, and he picks up Nike's mail and takes it to places. You know what I mean? It's scary. Love the skin. Thank you. I recently got her. She was 800 V-Bucks. I actually had to purchase V-Bucks. I didn't have enough for her, but I randomly had $13 in my PlayStation account, so I was able to get the V-Bucks. She's like the fucking twin sister of Bunny Moon. Like, I had to get her. Stella. Oh, you have a big heart. Oh, well, you already know. These are things that are, you know this. Yeah, I call her Pastel Cottontail. So for those who don't know, the other one that I have, I call her Ginger Cottontail, and I've had this one for a while. I got her when she was brand new, so it says it came in introduced in season 6, so that's when I had gotten her. Um, I mean, let's be honest. What sold me was the Cottontail. She has a ginger cottontail, and that's what I love about this one is she actually has a hot pink cottontail. Everything about this is just moist, and she looks so good with the bunny brawler's egg. This egg actually goes to our cottontail Yonsei. But I mean, let's be honest. Oh wow, okay. I haven't. Oh fuck me. Oh fuck me. I hadn't looked at the variant with the egg yet, so that's pretty fucking moist. Um, they recently added this variant to our Cottontail Yonsei, but this egg came with her, so I fucking live how it goes so well with our pastel Cottontail. God damn, that fucking I don't, I might have to switch to this. I don't lie. I like my bunny brawler, my Cottontail Yonsei. I like the Stella. Don't get me wrong, she's beautiful, but I think, see, they're so badass. Look at them. See, but it's not this. It's I don't. Oh, maybe it is the same person. They're literally twins. Literally twins. I mean, there's subtle differences. Obviously, she's got the lights wrapped around her in a necklace. She has the band around her leg. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to run this at least once, though. But with this needs to be changed, because this color was for our pastel Cottontail. I feel like for this Cottontail Yonsei, it needs the grain. Do what for you? Do what for you? Also, you haven't said anything about my hair. I know this is probably the first time you've actually seen me because I noticed that you weren't even on Snapchat. But this is actually faded. It was a bit darker. I love the color it faded to. But I dyed half of my hair purple, and then I had freshened the tips because you guys know I had purple hair with the tips for a while. But I decided to, revamp it. We freshened this side, and then we completely dyed the left side of our head purple. Fucking, I love it. Okay. I need to cash my bolio out. So, order of operations, Kottontale, if you just happen to be chilling, we're going to get Jaded Rose cashed out, and then potentially spark her, but then do our first match of the evening. Also, I need to look at Sky's challenges, because if we could unlock Sky tonight, that would be dope, because we only need to do 6 more. So, I feel like I don't know the map of where the stones are, but I'm gonna do that. Just a tip. Yes, you already know. You guys, I shit you not, I almost was like, fuck the Club Kottontale meeting, fuck playing Fortnite, and I almost played some Warzone, uh, and see if one of my buddies was wanting to play, but I'm glad I decided to do a Club Kottontale meeting. Is my fucking window open? I feel like it is. Oh my fuck, it is. My window has been slightly open this whole time. What up? Oh my god, your name is Skittles and Mayo. I love Skittles, and mayonnaise can be good. Like, I'm a more of a Miracle Whip gal myself. However, mayonnaise and pickles is so delicious together. Like, it has to be pickles with mayonnaise. Like, I've done pickles and Miracle Whip, and it just isn't the fucking same. But, oh man, I actually have Skittles. Like, I've been nomming on Skittles for the last few days. That's been my preferred snack-ola. But what up, man? Welcome to Club Kottontale. How you doing this beautiful Fanfuckintasic FriYAY? I'm deciding on what missions I'm going to do, which I'm pretty sure we're going to go. So, fuck, I'm gonna have to remember which ones we went to, cause I didn't ping it. I did it last night with my friends, so this is gonna be interesting. But we're gonna do that. But before any of that, let's get Jada Rose reloaded to perfection. Oh goddamn, I'm loving that I switched to my Kottontale Yonsei. Yes. In all honesty, like I almost like maybe we should run like actual Kottontale Yonsei, because I have my Kottontale Yonsei preset. Although I kind of think I want her to be running with this. Yeah, fuck it, we'll keep it. Oh, you know which one we do need to put on though? This is like our makeshift Easter preset that we're not gonna save because you only get 10 presets. Where is... There it is. Gotta have the fucking... Oh! God! I pressed circle again! I did that earlier. So fucking annoying. But yeah, we have this preset. Like... But I don't want to run this preset. I want to mess with Pika-Cute and turn it into our Easter one. But I press fucking circle. Yeah, we learned that pressing circle takes us back. Because you can have, like, you can just choose different things that you want to run with. Or you can choose a preset. But if you're not careful, you'll end up backing up like I just did. And then you have to re-fucking choose everything. See, this was a pickaxe, yes. Yes. And then this was amber skin, yes. And then we just meant to favorite it, damn it. Put the controller down. So, hello motherfuckers and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. It is Fanfuckintasic FriYAY, and we are having a phenomenal, random Club Kottontale meeting, even more random than usual, because yesterday I talked about how I wasn't going to do any meetings for today. I was just going to kind of take the day for myself. I did take majority of the day to myself. I actually took a nap when Junior took her nap, which I never do. And it was a really good nap, actually. I was very satisfied with it. And I was very much tired because it was bright as a motherfucker in my room, and I still fell asleep. So, I was definitely tired. At the beginning of this meeting, so anyone that's been lurking or watching this as posted content, you guys already know. But at the beginning of this meeting, I just had so much to say because, like, there was some ridiculous shit that went down today. It's been a really good day, though. Like, Fridays tend to be really good days because it's mommy-daughter day. That's so funny. I like how this motherfucker said BRB, and then because Facebook is has all these new updates, it's like, so-and-so has just shared this. So it's like, I bet you he went to go take a shit. And is just sitting on his phone scrolling through Facebook. But welcome you guys to my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, an extremely random content creator here on YouTube, and I do create my random content as a way to help myself mentally and physically, and just simply have a slice of this beautiful universe and internet that we have for myself. Today we have done so many things. It's been a really, really good day. I still can't believe I took a nap. I went through, like, I've been going through my clothes over and over and over again, just basically really purging anything that I'm never going to use. You know what I mean? There's no reason for me to have all this stuff that doesn't bring me joy and is just literally going to sit there. Like, I do have some things that I don't wear very often, or like it's for a special occasion, but they bring me joy and I would do and often use it, like at least once a year. So I'm not going to get rid of it. But I do have stuff that I haven't worn in like some stuff literally was a decade. Like, why do I own stuff that I hadn't worn in a decade? You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in that. Alright. Ooh, almost went to a squad by myself. Also, I have yet to try the spy games. I'm really fumbling on that. I need to dabble in that. The crazy part is that I had planned on dabbling in it with Raymundo, and then that didn't happen, and then I just kind of haven't done it since. We really need to get into dabbling on that. You know what I mean? I always love this person's name. Splice of Demos. Man. Whew. I wonder what Saturday will entail. I did get my Ipsy bag for April already, so I think that some portion tomorrow I'll take advantage of the good lighting and film. It's motherfucking Ipsy time. Probably will wait to release it on until Sunday, because Saturday is going to be so full of live content. Posted content will get lost in the waves, so we'll wait to drop that motherfucker till Sunday. Actually, that would be perfect. Drop it on Sunday, and then the following Saturday we'll do Pour Some Ipsy on Me. Of course, you know, universe, mind, body, and all the Kottontales willing. Like, that's the one thing, is like I don't plan stuff for the most part, because I don't know if my brain is going to want to do it, or my body, because sometimes my hip isn't doing really good and I can't sit in one spot for too long, so I definitely can't do a live stream, you know what I mean? Um, so it's like, I could be like, oh, you know, tomorrow morning I film, and then it won't happen because, you know, my brain doesn't want to do it or whatever. There's so many different things that determine what content is made. I love how Skittles and Mayo didn't want to talk to me. They literally said hi and was done with it. They just wanted me to say their name. JK, I have no idea. But, you know, I feel like there's gonna be one over there. Up on the snowy caps. I also feel like I've already went to that. Son of a bitch. Because it's on high peaks. You know what I mean? And there's not, like, too many high peaks. I know that I went to one of these already. I think it was that one. Wonder if they would have one on that one. I would put two on, or, you know, one on each of those. I could Google it. I don't feel like it, though. Holy fuck, okay. Our ninja-ass Kottontale Yonsei looks so fucking badass. Oh, man. Also, this feels promising. There's something there. Like a flag? When did they add a flag? Huh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was over on that one that had the sword that I had done yesterday. I just figured, you know, for shits and giggles, I'd see if they would put one over here as well. Which they didn't. Oof, my headset was definitely fucked up. I was like, why does it seem a little quiet? Okay, let's see. That's gonna have good loot. That also has some good loot. So let's traverse this way. Because I have to go back the other way anyways. I thought that was a propane tank. Maybe I was wrong. But I have to destroy structures with the propane tank. So I was like, oh, you know, maybe. glad I went the other way because there's a person over here. Homie, do you seriously want to shoot me? Imagine Wheels probably fell asleep. Or he's just still laying there staring at his phone. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna check over here for some sword and stone action. Although I feel like I really wish I could remember where we had went and looked yesterday. Nope. I wonder if some of these little peaks are high enough that they would consider it a high up point. Like maybe that one in front of us. That looks semi-big. Oh my god. We found one of the fucking swords. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, heal up. Let's get the fuck out of here. I only have one more to hit. That was gonna be hard. I'm getting shot at. I have no idea what the fuck that was. It's like some straight up buzzing, and then it was like aim telescope. I'm like, alright. Like a good scavenger bunny. Tempted to go upgrade real quick at the wood place, so then I can at least have a purple scar. I believe I just need 150 each. I won't have any materials for defending, but it was worth it. I regret nothing. But that guy was still shooting at me, so where did he go? I mean, he almost had me. Plenty of materials. Alright. You wanna come down and fight? You're gonna fly away. fire and XP. For the gnomes. I love how when you do a different challenge, it then pops up the one that you had done. Okay, there's a few people in Holly. I ain't even trying to. That same motherfucker over there. Got balls. He has balls. I'll give him that. But not big enough ones. My balls were bigger than yours. I mean, I'm most likely taking third, let's be honest on that. Like I said, I knew I was taking third. There was absolutely no fucking way that I was taking anything other than what I just did. So, let's watch these two duke it out and spark our bowl, shall we? I mean, I'm proud. I took third and I had 3 kills. Oh, damn, that was a solid sniper win. Holy shit. Yeah, man. That was... That was a fucking... That was a... Oh, man. That was sexy. Holy fuck. Alright, so let's smoke a bowl and then decide if I want to do another match or not, because it's currently 10 p.m. for me, and I still do want to eat. Not sure what I'm gonna eat. I haven't. You know, what's funny is one of my friends was telling me they were like, you need to eat, and I was like, I will, and I never did. Like, I literally had cereal in the morning, and I haven't eaten since. It's bad. My eating habits are not that great, but when you struggle with certain things mentally, like certain things will end up going to the wayside, and me making sure that uh, I'm taken care of, and like my daughter especially is taken care of. Like I will make sure I've made her food. Like I made her grilled cheese for lunch, and I'm sitting here like salivating over it. And I could have made myself one, but I didn't, and I don't know why. Um, so his egg is pretty awesome with the hearts. The egg changes too. I had no idea that the egg changed too. Oh, that's a badass. Holy foot tucks. Oh my gosh. Cheers to that. We definitely need to do another one, I'm thinking. Hey, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you doing, KP? Welcome to my Club of Cottontails. Cheers. Welcome, welcome. You know what? I actually like... I prefer that egg with it. Ugh. I hate when you cough and it brings up phlegm. That's exactly what just happened just now. Okay. I gotta be careful. Be mindful of the fact that I'm... Oh! Okay. I... I was gonna say something and I lost my thought process. So, on that note, goodbye to that thought, whatever it was. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontails. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis. How the fucks are you? And welcome, welcome. It is fantastic fucking Friday. And originally I was thinking about not doing our Friday evening meeting that we usually do, but the day was really good. So, plus there was so much craziness that I definitely had to do a meeting to at least just talk to me, myself, and I. But we actually did had Wheels that came by, and fucking Dylan. I'm so glad that he was able to pop by. I doubt that he'll be back. I mean, hopefully he will be, but who knows, you know. So, oh man, it's so like okay. Trying to figure out exactly what thing I want to say because my brain has a lot of interesting thoughts right now. Okay, okay. I do find it hilarious that the one day that I decide to not do Warzone, everyone seems to be playing it. I actually it tickled me inside so much that I did a snap on it. But, anyways, let's finish our bowl and decide what thoughts I want to talk about because, you know, I kind of like. I'm very well aware that we have a lot of lurkers, and I'm well aware of some of those lurkers who they are. So I always like pick and choose like what I'll talk about, but also some of it I just don't want to talk about it because I just don't want to talk about it. But I hate that I'm so intrigued by Tinder that I don't want to delete it, but at the same time, it's hasn't had any. Even the chick that I talked to, like, I guess I made a joke that she didn't like or something. I don't know. She just stopped talking to me. Ugh. It's so funny. Like, I have a bunch of people go, "Oh, you should totally date a girl." I'm like, "Dude, dating girls are more difficult than dating dudes." They're like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. In my experience, they've been that way." Like, and then they tell me, "Oh, well, you just, you have to give it a try because it's where it's at." And I'm like, "I have given it a try." Uh, I don't know. I feel like people say they're open-minded until they meet someone who truly is. Like, I really don't give a fuck what you're into. If anything, I meet someone who's into something that I'm not into, and I want to learn about it. You know what I mean? My intrigue is piqued. Versus, like, I probably the one thing that hurts my feelings the most as an adult is when I talk about Fortnite because I fucking love Fortnite. As soon as I say those words, the first thing out of other people's mouth usually is, "Oh, I fucking hate that game." It's like, bro, like, okay, thanks. You could have kept that to yourself. Like, I'm sharing something that I enjoy. Why do you gotta, like, black on it, you know? I mean, people talk about shit all the time that I'm not interested in. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, bro, you're boring me the fuck out. Like, I'm gonna sit and be interested because this person that I'm interested in whatever sort of way, whether it be friendly, romantic, acquaintance, whatever, they're talking about something they're interested in. You know what I mean? Like, but hate is gonna hate, right? Or or a person goes, "Oh, I've played that before. I'm really shitty at it." Like, okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, is that relevant? And then it's so funny because then usually the next breath, if they're interested in of the fact that I said Fortnite, is they want to know how many wins and how many this and how many that. And then if I mention in some case that I do YouTube, they go, "Oh, like what? How do you do this? Do you that? Do you do this?" And I'm just like, "Oh man," I'm like, back her up a little bit, and then I tell them why I do things, because it's no secret that I use my YouTube and all social medias as a way to help myself mentally and physically. It's why you come to my channel, and sure, there's a video game on the screen, but most likely I'm gonna be sitting here toking and talking to myself. Hope there could be lurkers or incognito individuals or someone watching this as posted content. How you doing? But it's me talking to myself. You know what I mean? Which I'm okay with. You know what I mean? I wouldn't make the content if I didn't want to sit and talk to myself. You know what I mean? But it's always intriguing that instead of trying to learn or understand why I utilize something, they just revert to being rude, which I don't think people realize is a form of bullying. I think that a lot of people think that it's just them giving their opinion, and there's a difference between giving someone your opinion and just blatantly being rude to someone. You know what I mean? It's a fine line. It's like a fucking salsa dance with some dips that you're kind of scared to do, but... Alright. I was hoping that... Hold up, wait a minute. Are they actually playing? Oh, they fucking... Okay, hold up. Hello? They might not be using headsets, which in that case, I will very verbally say I am in Club Kottontale and just want to watch you guys play. Unless you're down to play some. Either way, I'm a watch. But I am in Club Kottontale, so there could potentially be other people watching. I have Kottontale goggles on. They're on the hottie yachty. Yeah. Shit, motherfuckers, I'm gonna load another bowl. It's like I almost said dinner in a movie, but it's not. I mean, there's chances I might not eat after this, so this could just be dinner. My bowl could be dinner, and this could be the movie, but really it's... Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of like a fun way to say that, kind of like how they have Netflix and chill. Bud with my buddies? I mean, it's kind of unoriginal, but... Token a film? Oh, that's not bad. Ooh! I got it, Cottontails. It's a chief and a peak. Chief and a peak? Oh my god, I'm gonna use that, but in like a sexy context. Oh man, could you imagine just like you see someone, you're like, hey, you wanna chief and I get a peek? I think the best part about this is I have no idea if they can hear me or not. Well, I'm gonna watch. Okay, so we've been watching him. Let's switch to. Yes. Oh, she was having a Titanic moment, you guys. I'm the king of the world. She was just at the fucking. I forget what that exactly is called, but the tippity of the boaty. Oh man. Okay, this is pretty savage. She is in a fucking helicopter and he hopped in a boat. That's fucking savage. That's fucking teamwork. And Fortnite is enjoyable to watch. I don't really... People always ask me who I watch of, like, Fortnite live streamers. I'm like, I don't, because I don't really watch other people's live content. I did watch, I randomly decided to go on Twitch today and I was watching a bit of, CJ Sensei. Sensei. Fuck, I'm probably just butchering his name. But anyways, met him because he had came across my Twitch channel, when I was playing some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And I decided to give him a follow. Pop in every once in a while, you know, say hello. So I was watching, I don't even know what game he was playing. I think he was honestly, he was probably playing Final Fantasy 7, because everyone's playing that. Like, literally. I feel like everyone's playing either Warzone or Final Fantasy 7. But then, you know, us awesome people are actually playing some Fortnite. Let's get our quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving TP love and blowing out some smoke, letting you guys know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is about to toke. Helicopter! Oh shit, that's someone else in a helicopter. Oh no. Oh, fuck! Motherfucker had some good ass loot. Oh, we have two fucking opinions. Oh, thank you to the two beautiful individuals who have left an opinion. I like Kottontale too. Oh, I wonder if I could remember where I came across one of the swords in the stones. Just randomly, it was on one of the shorter mountains. Oh sweet, doesn't look like anyone looted here. Oh, okay, so he did pick up the heavy purple. Nice. Okay, this is pretty savage. He's got like an all purple and then a blue, and she's got the all green with like the fucking savage ass purple pistol, and she does got the fucking Kingsman. But let's be honest, it's the Mary Poppins. Although, I will recommend that you heal up if you can hear me. Because I see that you have a med gun. And he's sitting at 81 and she's sitting at 93. Unless that's not correct. Because sometimes it's not necessarily showing. Oh no, are they gonna heal? box factory. I wonder if Master Meowsers is still here. Or is this the box factory? Secret Agent Fish Sticks. Oh shit, it's almost 4:20 somewhere. That's what's up. I like my weed aggressive. Choke me, bitch. Oh man. Oh, this is fucking great. Shit. What? I said, you like the Packers? He said, yeah. I said, well, you ain't that straight. This good fucking Joe Exotic's bitch ass on it, man. You know, I seriously, I watched that shit twice, The Tiger King, and honestly, like, it had, I don't even want to call it entertainment value, because for me, like, I feel so bad for the animals. Like, let's straight up, like, that's what I think about it. But I will say the entertainment value has been the memes and stuff that has came out of it, because especially right now with this damn quarantine and lockdown, and like I live in Washington State where the shit's been on lockdown for a hell of a long. We were the first state that did it. I think Washington was first, then it was Oregon, and then like it just plumed from there. But no, I have a buddy that lives in New York. I was just like, I was texting him today, like sending him all the good vibes, and especially because like his mom works in the healthcare. She's on the front line type thing. I'm just like, also get it. Look at this, you guys. I'm gonna shut up because they need to concentrate. knew eventually he would see that they needed healed up before it got super endgame. It's my binoculars. 2v2. Or actually, it could be 2 versus 1v1. They must be down in that crevasse. Oh, they got a sniper. Glided. GG's. I hope they have a wonderful night. Man, that was awesome. Holy fucks. Dude. Oh man, that was fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. Whew, Kottontale. So it is about basically 10:30, and instead of doing another match, I think that was stupendous getting to watch a couple of my friends do a phenomenal duo. I was like, I mean, that was, I wish I had like some popcorn. That was phenomenal. Um, I do want to say thank you to anyone that's been lurking and watching incognito this whole time or watching this later on as posted content. I fucking love you. Um, remember that we are isolated, but we're not alone. We're all in this together, and those of us who have any kind of extra, stuff in our head, we have mental, we have physical stuff. We are struggling a bit more. People who don't have that are struggling, so we're all struggling, but we're struggling together, and that's, we're isolated, but we're not alone, and we can do this. I think that we just have to make sure to reach out to our friends as much as possible, and um, do whatever it is that we want to do that will keep us going forward and doing different things. Like today, oh man, it like I had such a phenomenal day, just I think the highlight of the day was playing in the backyard with Amber Jr. and Garfield. That That most definitely was probably the highlight of my FriYAY. Um, Yesterday was really good too. Oh my gosh. God, I can't, maybe I will. You know what? Let's load our last bowl. Because I am going to smoke one more bowl. I was planning on doing that regardless. But I kind of think I might do another match. I'm not 100% yet. So let's enjoy a last toke and a chat. And then kind of go from there. Because I was thinking about just ending the meeting. But I don't know. I I am loving that I am just literally in my pajamas. It's a little daunting when I get back on to my bed each time because it is just a shirt. Um, but I'm glad that I'm mindful. Plus, I angled the camera in a way. Like I'm not gonna test the waters because that'd be. Definitely gonna have to write in my journal. I I was unsure if I had a dream when I was napping, but I am 100% sure I had a dream. And I've had a dream about this person beforehand, but you know, my lovely brain always fucking dreaming about people that are in relationships. But this person became recently single. But I'm not the type of person, like, obviously, I think it's a human nature, like, as soon as we hear someone's single, like, we kind of want to, like, like, especially if you've had a crush on them or something like that, like, you kind of want to hit them up, like, what's up, you know what I mean? But I'm not the type of person to do that. But at the same time, just like yesterday was such a good fucking day, I'll just say that. And then it stemmed a phenomenal dream this afternoon. Hmm. I'm thinking I'm gonna switch back to my pastel Kottontale. It's our Easter setup. She's so fucking sexy. Stella. Stella Ella. Alright, let's get our last bowl loaded. I think I will run one last solo. Um, I had thought about seeing if Raymundo and his gal wanted to run a squad, but I kind of figured they just wanted to run duos because they didn't have headsets. And generally, when they do that, or, I would think if they would be doing that is just because they want to do some duos. That was fun watching them fucking play a very savage match. Oh shit. I thought all of that marijuana would have gone into my bowl. Over the years, I've learned how to, I won't say perfect because there's no such thing as perfect. Perfection is not a thing that exists. I feel like I had someone go, then what are you supposed to, like, achieve? I'm like, well, how about just achieve progress? You know what I mean? Like, I think progress is evolution, and that's good. You know what I mean? So, but that's hard to explain, like, in something like this. Like, I have perfected the bowl over the years on, like, exactly how much I want to put into it, where it's not overpacked. I'm a weed snob. I'm not even ashamed to admit that, but the reason I am is because it's medicine. I'm not just smoking to get high. I've never been that way. And people get really uppity on me because they would want me to just sit and smoke and smoke and smoke, and I'd get to a point where, like, I'm good. Like, I don't need to. They're like, well, come on. Like, sometimes you smoke so much more than this. I'm like, because on that day I need it, you know what I mean? And in the past, I wouldn't even try to explain. Like, some people knew, but most people, I wouldn't even try to explain it. And here in my channel, this is the one place where I can be 100% myself, so it seems like I'm explaining it all the time. And I guess in some case I am to myself, um, constantly learn shit about myself, so come here, rewatch myself, be able to learn from it. But it also helps other people because I think some people come here and think, oh, sweet, just like a random person's gonna play Fortnite. I can watch them play Fortnite. And then I don't play Fortnite the whole time they're watching. They're like, well, that was lame. I'm like, But you were hanging out and chatting. I mean, you weren't chatting, I was talking, but that's what I would hope. That's why it's my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and that's my YouTube channel name. But I'm Kottontale, you guys are Kottontale. Like, that is my gamer tag, actually. Like, but that's beside the point. Like, I'm Kottontale, and this is my club. So, and I prefer to call you guys Kottontales because, let's be honest, most people have very gender neutral names, and I personally don't like to assume anything about someone because you can be born with a penis and don't feel like you're supposed to have that penis, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Or you could go through a lot of experience, like my own personal, you know, gender epiphany, I guess is a way to like say it, because I was born female, vagina. I love my vagina now, you know what I mean? But when I was younger, I always felt like I was and wasn't in the right body. You know what I mean? Like, I was very unsure, and there was a portion of my life where I thought maybe I would have a gender reassignment and turn my beautiful vagina into a beautiful penis. You know what I mean? Um, I'm glad I didn't because I love myself so much. But it's taken many, many years and mindfulness and exploring myself and learning what I like and dislike to figure out who I am to understand more about myself physically. And a lot of people think like, oh, you explored sexually to figure that out. I'm like, no, gender and sex, they have nothing to do with, like, your sexuality has nothing to do with your born sex. You know what I mean? Like, I was born sex female. That has nothing to do with my sexuality. Because in all actuality, I grew up thinking bisexual would be the only thing, but truthfully, it's be pansexual is someone who doesn't really give a fuck what's in your pants. They are truly going off with a human being. You know what I mean? Obviously, I have my preferences. You know what I mean? I think everyone has that sort of thing, but I feel like that's something that you would talk to the individual as you got to know them. You don't start with that. And I think a lot of people these days start with that. And I think it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? What happened to getting to know, like, common interests? Do you like video games? Do you like, movies? Like, what sort of things do you do for fun? Like, yada, yada, yada. Like, like, what happened with people just, like, fucking people inside their head? You know what I mean? Like, I meet people all the time, like the recent person I was talking about that recently is single, but when I came across them, I just thought they were super cute, but I wasn't gonna, like, flirt with them. You know what I mean? I thought they were an interesting human being, so I'm gonna get to know them as an interesting human being. Sure, a portion of my brain and loins think they're attractive, but that's beside the point. You know what I mean? And that's when, stems dreams where you fuck them in your brain, or my dreams haven't even been sexual lately. They've just been intimate, where I hug. And that, oh my gosh, it leads me back to my dream that I had today when I took a nap. So Junior goes down for a nap at 2 o'clock every day. Like, 2 to 2:30, she goes down for a nap. And she generally sleep from 2 to about 4:35. And she slept till about 4:45 today. And, I was able to sleep with her. And the dream I had, oh, man. It was literally just like playing a game and then cuddling. It was pretty phenomenal. But it's funny. Whenever I get to develop a crush on someone, I honestly think that it will never go anywhere. You know what I mean? Very few of my crushes have ever gone somewhere, and when they did, it didn't end very well. They ended as a learning experience, you know what I mean? But, oh god, I know my stomach just made the loudest growl ever. Holy shit. I'm gonna make some spam and rice. Calm down. Oh my goodness. Literally, everyone's like spam and rice. And then, like, there's a bunch of other ones going office. And then, like, we were oh fuck, what was that show? Great, now we're all, wow. I don't like situations like this where I'm very self-aware of what they're all doing. But at the same time, I'm glad because at a portion of my time, I just felt like a chaotic mess with just so much going on that I couldn't figure it out. So honestly, I'm glad that I have some kind of a control of it. And I feel like I'll never have 100% control, and that's okay because as long as I'm always trying to evolve and become a better person, it doesn't matter what I have going on in my brain. That's one thing my therapist, Hosey Posey, has taught me is that we have thoughts, feelings that are absolutely horrendous. You know, we say it to certain people and they would probably think some horrible things about us, you know? And my therapist explained to me that those thoughts and feelings aren't necessarily horrible. What's horrible is if you act upon them. You know, we think things, but we don't do anything on those actions that are horrible that we think of, you know what I mean? And she says that shows a healthy brain. And I'm still learning and still accepting really the fact that having mental illness doesn't mean that you are sick, even though you are in a way ill. You're not sick, you know, if that makes any fucking sense. You're not a bad person on that. What you think and feel doesn't make you a bad person. What you choose to say to people and how you react to those people. I have a lot, because I do YouTube, I have a lot of people that like to come here and they try to get me to have a panic attack and then they throw it in my face like, oh, look at you being rude after they were extremely rude to me for like an hour. You know what I mean? And it is what it is because that's literally why I chose YouTube, because I can take that scenario and utilize it and then it won't affect me as much in the future. And it's how I can get a situation like this where I'm very self-aware that they are all very hungry. But not all of them. Like there's a lot of them too. That's like I have an individual who has paranoid schizophrenia and also has a personality disorder, and she knows she doesn't have control, but she's very self-aware of them, and it's like she knows their names. I would like to know that, but she knows. She admitted recently that she doesn't know all of their names, but it scares her, and I'm like, it is scary. You know what I mean? It's scary having like this entity speaking, doing, feeling all this shit, but like, who are you? You know what I mean? And then like, there's people who like to share the funny meme from that movie called Split or whatever, where it was like, oh, who did that? Oh, that wasn't me, that was Patricia. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of people that will say to me, oh, is one of them named Patricia? I don't think they realize how hurtful that is to someone who actually is dealing with multiple personality disorder. And, like, you're just being an insensitive cunt, you know? Like, but I'm strong enough to take someone saying that to me and I'm just going to utilize it. You know what I mean? In the past, I wasn't. And damn. Okay, yeah. I just like you gotta. I feel like some of the best days you constantly have epiphanies, and yesterday and today were like that. I feel like tomorrow's gonna be a really good day. I had a feeling it was gonna be a really good weekend. I feel like a portion of that was the full moon that was this week, and then all the stuff that transpired after that. But the fact that I found a geeky coven group on Facebook, um, very happy about that because I've always felt very connected to nature and the spiritual realm and things like that. And then when I've met people who are well-known witches and practice Wicca or whatever they choose to, they're always like, you're a witch, and I'm like, what do you? I mean, like, you're a natural witch, and it's so funny is like some people like they'll overhear a conversation. Like growing up, I had that happen to where they would overhear a conversation and they would just use that to be a bully. But I did just have met so many lovely, female witches and a few male witches. Or I guess I mean. It's funny is I've never, a lot of people go, oh, it's a warlock. They don't call themselves warlocks. Like, we just all call ourselves a witch. But because it's not necessarily, like, it's different for each individual, but like it's just being more connected to nature and being more connected to the world and everything around you. You know what I mean? Um, it's a lot of feeling. You know what I mean? But a huge thing is that it comes off your aura You know what I mean? And you can always tell a good person. That's why when people call me malicious names and they attack me, and then, you know, maybe I'm having an off mental day where like they're attacking me too, and I feel the thing that people are saying to me, I just always have to remember all of the people who do love me for who I am, and the people who try to get to know me. You know what I mean? I have so many lovely individuals who are dealing with their own stuff, and they still, you know, are trying to get to know me. So like I just do my best to not let the fact that like I like them, so like me liking someone puts them in a weird pedestal in my brain that causes the individuals in my head, and sometimes me, to like get really offended when maybe they don't talk to us, or you know, maybe they like someone else, or yada yada yada, all these things that are pretty much irrational. But when it comes down to it, they're talking to you. They enjoy your company, and you should just enjoy that. And people are dealing with their own things. You know what I mean? I have crushes on a few individuals who are dealing with anxiety and depression and a few other things like myself. You know what I mean? So I have to be extra patient. You know, God, it's been a really good couple days, you guys, and I'm just gonna keep utilizing this for like. I love that I had a shitstorm and there was just this beautiful rainbow afterwards. You know what I mean? And I had to clean my own life's rainbow off, but it was worth it. Always is worth it. Don't let your life's rainbow get too gunked up with shit. You know what I mean? Just maintenance can be monotonous, but it's crucial to having a happier and moister life, you know what I mean? So, cheers to that. I'm gonna save that for after my food is cooked and it's cooling. So, thank you again to anyone that's been lurking, twerking, or watching incognitally. I'm Amber Motherfucking Lewis, and I do indeedly live my life moistly. I'm simply 100% myself, regardless what any motherfucker thinks of me. It's because I love myself, and I will be loved. No shame at all. Amber Motherfucking Lewis is my name. Fortnite is the game that we played. Just one match of. Like I said, this meeting existed. Most meetings exist for me to just chill, chat with hopefully other people, but with myself. Um, I hope to see you guys in the next one, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Um, Not 100% sure on the content for tomorrow, but there will be content. So I'll see you then. And don't forget, ever forget to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Bye. And good night.